in the morning, I just have my coffee. If you check the previous vlog, I just have coffee, and in the afternoon around 12:1, I just have a smoothie. Mostly be right before my live stream. If you do watch my live stream, just check on the live tab, and then yeah, this is my favorite coffee at the moment. You can find it at I think Mr. Price Home. You can find it, I think, also at Game. I forgot where you can actually, which other stores you can actually find. But I just have coffee in the morning just to prepare for the day. Gets me energized. I'm always productive when I just have coffee in the morning compared to when I actually eat. And then in the afternoon around 12:1, I just make a smoothie, a peanut butter smoothie. So I'm gonna do it now. I'm gonna show you the ingredients that I actually use to make my smoothie. So first, I got this. I use a hand blender, so I just make it straight up in this. And then what I do is I add jungle oats, not much, not too much. Always make sure that you don't add much. I also feel like I added a little bit too much. So I always measure to, like, especially with this cup, I always measure like 5 spoons or so. So I just add that, and I add banana. Yeah, you can add any amount. I mostly just add 1. Most of the time I add 2 bananas, but you can just add 1 depending on how you want your banana to taste like. So yeah, and then the next one I just add the peanut butter. Depends, if you wanna taste more, you can add a little bit more, but I just put like a teaspoon, a full teaspoon, or just a spoon if I want the peanut butter taste more in the smoothie. And yeah, and then I just add seeds. I forgot the name, I'll just put it somewhere there. But yeah, just added the seeds, as you can see. So yeah, that's what I added. Jungle oats, bananas, peanut butter, and the seeds. And then yeah, from there I just put milk. Let's get to the blend. Done blending, all you gotta do, bon appetit. On today's video, I'll be sharing on some tips on how to start trading in 2023.
You had one job. Just the one?
Tip number 1 is that, especially when you're a new trader, mistakes that I have made myself is just jumping from strategy to strategy, trying to find the holy grail, to be honest. That's one thing that I realized when I was starting out, is that I was just always looking for the holy grail, and then that made me just jump from strategy to strategy because I was looking for something easy, something that will make trading easy, something that will make me $1 million overnight, which is not really possible. Well, you can, but it's very, very unlikely. So always make sure that you find a strategy that works, even if it's finding a mentor, someone that you actually look up to, someone that you really want to follow, someone that you like their work, you like how they trade. Get that mentorship if you can. If not, just follow how they're trading and then check the strategy that they use and try to implement that and learn how to trade. And then with that strategy that you get from them, and then you'll find a way to comfortably trade using that strategy on your own, and just implement that into your trading, and then you'll be fine. Or you can just find a mentor that actually can teach you how to trade, and make sure that you don't repeat the same mistake that almost every trader goes through. So finding a mentor can be very helpful. Unlike myself, I didn't really have a mentor. I had to learn everything myself. My trading journey wasn't easy because I had to make every single mistake myself and learn from those mistakes. Tip number 2, always make sure that you backtest with the strategy that you got, with the mentor that you got, resources that you're using. Make sure that you're always backtesting all the time. Make sure, guys, make sure you're backtesting and forward testing. You know, take your time during the weekend. Just go through the previous data for the past 3 years, 5 years, 6 years, 10 years if you can. Just backtest just to see if your strategy actually works. How should you implement your strategy into trading? So always make sure that you backtest. Go back to the previous year. Always make sure that you check your strategy, how to trade it, what to trade and what not to trade. So that helps with that. And also forward testing, forecasting and all that. Always make sure that you have enough time on the chart. You don't have to be on the chart all the time, but make sure that you're on the chart at the right time when you actually want to trade, so you can get used to trading at those times. Just like myself, I like trading the London session and the New York session. So whenever the London session hits, I'm always on the chart. And then in between sessions, I can take my break and do anything else other than trading. And then when New Year comes in, I'm on the charts. I always make sure that I'm on the charts during specific trading times. So what you can do, always back test, always forecast, always forward test during those times. Tip number 3, make sure that you journal all your trades. That's one thing that I also found it useful, and I kinda just didn't take it serious before. I realized that when you journal your trades, when you write down your trades, put your before and after, reasons why you took the trades, your thoughts, it actually helps. If it's a winning trade, you just go through it and see why you actually won on that trade. Always make sure that you journal your trades. Make sure that you can easily go through all the trades that you've taken last week or the last 2 weeks. If you had a successful week, be able to actually go through all the trades that you took and see the reason why you actually had a winning week. What I would recommend using is Notion. That's what I personally use. It actually helps me to journal all my trades and put my before and after, the reasoning. It helps me put anything that I actually thought that time before and after I take the trade. So I find it very efficient, and you can just check it out. It's totally free. It's free to use. So always make sure that you do journal your trades. That is the one most important tip that you should always keep in mind. Journal every single trade that you take. Number 4 is psychology. I know it sounds like a cliche, but trust me, know how to deal with your psychology. And by psychology, I mean you should learn how to deal with FOMO. You need to easily control your emotions in the trade and out the trade, because what I realize is that psychology plays a big role into your trading. Learning when and when not to trade is just the 20% of what you actually need to be a successful trader or a profitable trader, and then 80% of that comes from your psychology, because there won't be no consistency. FOMO will get the best of you, and you wouldn't know when to trade and when not to trade, and then that's when greed will kick in and all the aspects that will actually disturb or interfere with your trading plan comes from psychology. Learning how to deal with yourself, being disciplined. If you go back to check my videos, and then I'll just put it here, I made a video on psychology while I was trading the 10k challenge. I explained every single detail when it came to psychology while I was trading the 10k challenge. So if you want to go through that, you might get something useful. Tip number 5, guys, make sure that you actually have fun. That's it. Trading is not really a fun journey. It can get very depressing, it can get lonely, so try as much to make it fun. Those are the tips that I have for you guys. If you have any tip, anything that I also could implement, because I'm still on my learning journey too, and then something that you were struggling with, you think that it's best to actually implement that, you can just leave a comment in the comment section. I'll go through that on the next video. And yeah, make sure you like, guys, make sure you like the video, make sure you subscribe, and I'll catch up with you on the next video. Peace.